Yasodhanandana Vraja Janarandana
Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vaishnaya Prabhupada Jai Gaur Sitaram Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vaishnaya Krishna Prabhupada Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Srimati Avastadesatavine Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Shadakaya Chakshuru Vitamina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sahina Veda Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karam Vedati Swahanam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamana Shri Guru Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saranam Vikantam Sajivam Sayavetam Sabdadutam Vajanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Sarana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitam Hey Krishna Brahma Sindhu Dīnabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Santa Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwamanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srimad Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 So this evening we're reading from the 7th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 5. 7th canto, the topic is about the science of God, and 7th canto is dedicated especially to the pastimes of Lord Nrsimhadev. He is the predominating deity for protection. When Srila Prabhupada was not well, so he taught this prayer of Nrsimha prayers, and he asked all the devotees all over the world to pray for his health, for his quick recovery. And also, this is chapter whereby the son of Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu is the king of demons. They are the original terrorists. Both the brothers, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. But they were originally the chokidars, the security guards of Lord Vishnu in the spiritual world. In order to enter the spiritual world, we have to pass 7 gates. And those 7 gates, different guards, of course, but the main guard, there are Jai and Vijay. So this is Krishna's arrangement, somehow, because he wanted to have this dual fighting spirit. Whatever we have in the material world also is present in the spiritual world. But here in the material world, it is the perverted reflection. Prabhupada gave an example. It's like the tree near the bank of the river. It's in the Bhagavad Gita, actually. Like the tree, the asvata. You know what's the asvata tree? The banyan tree, the roots are upwards. You can see the roots, they're hanging down. So in the bank of the river, it is upside down when you see the reflection of the tree. So this material world is a reflection of the real world. It is an illusion only that the conditioned souls, they think that this material world is real. So fifth chapter explains about the nature of Prahlad Maharaj being the saintly son of Hiranyakashipu. One of the Mahajans. Mahajans means they are the authority of religions, of Dharma. Swayambhu Narado Shambhu Komara Prakilomano Praladho Janako Bhishmo Bahir Vayasaki Vayam. So Prahlad Maharaj is merely 5-year-old boy. There are 2 boys in this age in the Bhagavatam that they did not want to play. Where can you find a young boy who does not want to play? Your son, maybe? No. Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj also was merely a 5-year-old boy when he went to the forest to search for Lord Narayan, to have a kingdom better than his father or his great grandfather, Lord Brahma. Isn't this spirit of Kshatriya, 5-year-old boy? Will you let your 5-year-old boy go to the forest? Maybe? Of course. Definitely no. You will not even let him go outside of your home. So Prahlad Maharaj is going to the school of Sanda and Amarka, the 2 sons of Sukracharya. Sukracharya, see, the demons, they also have priests. You know the difference between the demons and the demigods? The demigods, they acknowledge Krishna, they acknowledge Lord Vishnu to be the supreme. They follow his instructions. They obey. They respect him. They worship him. Now the demons, they know that there is God, but they don't accept him. You know, Hiranyakashipu, he knows the Vedas. He also knows the nature of the soul. The soul is eternal. That the soul transmigrates to another body at the time of death. He knows this philosophy from the 2nd chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Dehinos Minyatate. Yeah. To pacify his family, he was telling them that yes, the body will die and the soul will go on. So there's nothing to lament. Hiranyaksha, my brother, left his body, but he still goes on. But Prahlad Maharaj, even though he was the son of the king of demons, he's not a demon. He was saintly personality. That when Hiranyakashipu was performing this tapasya, 100 years, the celestial years of tapasya to be immortal, the demigods, they took that opportunity. They wanted to kidnap Kayadu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu, because she was pregnant. So they thought that the child within the womb of Kayadu will be a bigger demon. And enter Narad Muni. Narad Muni is a transcendental spaceman. He doesn't need a passport or visa. He can go in and out of the Vaikuntha world, come back anytime. And amazingly, whenever there is an important event that is going to happen, immediately he's present there. He knows. Now, there's only one Narad Muni in the entire material world. He can go back and forth anywhere in the different universes. Krishna performs his lila in every universes. So Narad Muni asked, what are you doing? To the demigods. He said, well, we'd like to take this woman because we know that there is a child inside. The child inside could be very, very big risk for all of us. If Hiranyakashipu is a big demon, he could be a bigger demon. So no, Narad Muni says, no, you don't know who's inside the womb of this woman. It's in Mahabhagavat. What's a Mahabhagavat? Mahabhagavat means topmost devotee, Uttama Bhakta, pure devotee of the Supreme Lord. So now that Hiranyakashipu, his favorite son is Prahlad Maharaj. So he wanted to have a good education for his son. He wanted him to be a better demon than himself. Just like any parents, you want your child to be better than you. Or a teacher would like to have the pupil or his or her students to be better than him or her, right? This is the nature. So unknowingly, because when Narad Muni brought Kayadu to his ashram, now we don't know where is this ashram. We only know that there is one ashram of Narad Muni in Vrindavan. This is near Kusuma Sarovar. Have you been to Govardhan Parikrama?
Yeah.
You've seen this beautiful Kusuma Sarovar.
Yeah.
This is the place where the gopis will pick flowers to make garlands for Lord Krishna and Radharani. So if you walk a little bit further, going towards Govardhan town, on the left-hand side, there'll be an arrow going to Narada Kund. That is the ashram of Narad Muni. It could be that that is the place because Narad Muni also wrote the Narad Pancharatrika. Narad Pancharatrika, right?
Yeah.
Narad Pancharatra. Yeah, this is the book concerning about deity worship. We have book produced in Mayapur, Archana, Bhakti. It's orange color. Who is sending that book? You have that book? Yes? That book was taken from Pancharatra. So now, during when he bought Kayadu, and Kayadu was very, very submissive, and out of humility, she was serving menial service. She's doing menial service to Narad Muni. And while she was doing that, he became pleased and he taught Bhagavad Dharma. So while Narad Muni was speaking about Dharma to Bhagavad Dharma to Kayadu, the baby Prahlad Maharaj was hearing that. So Matajis, you have having children, you should also read Srimad Bhagavatam. It's very powerful. Our Guru Maharaj would say also to read in the chapter, the movement of the living entities. The living entities movement in this world. The third canto, where it explains about the child. Well, the child is within the womb of the mother. That whatever the mother hears, whatever the mother performs, whatever the mother eats, the child also gets affected, either in a negative way or the positive way. If you eat chilies, the child also will be eating chilies. If you eat very pungent, or anything that you eat, because the baby inside is connected to the cord, umbilical cord. This is how the child's being nourished. So Prahlad Maharaj was hearing also the Bhagavad Dharma from Narad Muni. So how is it that Kayadu did not remember? It says that because Kayadu she's very concerned about the baby. So she has forgotten the teaching, but no, not Prahlad Maharaj. He remembers everything. So now, when there is a school, a Gurukul, the school, Gurukul means the school of the spiritual master, Gurukula. Like we have one in Mayapur, we have one also in Vrindavan, and we have many places. And the teachers, they were sons of Sukracharya, Sanda and Amarka, right? Sanda and Amarka. So when Hiranyakashipu, one day, he asked, what have you learned? First he asked, sit on my lap. I'm sure your parents or your children also, one time or another, you ask them to sit on your lap and you smell the head or the hair of your child. My dear child, what have you learned in school today? Have you ever did that to your child? Grihastas? Yes, raise your hand if you did that. So the origin of that is Hiranyakashipu. They're the original. My dear son, what have you learned in this school today? Tell me. And this is the reply. This is the reply of Prahlad Maharaj. Si Parada Uvacha, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Pada Sevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dashyam, Sakyam Atma Nivedanam. Iti pumsar pita Vishnu Bhaktischenna Valakshana Niyeta Bhagavati Ada Tanmanye Ditang Uttamam. Prahlad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship with 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. In other words, serving him with the body, mind, and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. So right now, we are just trying to perform bhakti, because bhakti is very rare. Bhakta, Bhagavan, and bhakti are very rare. We don't see a pure devotee every day. We don't see a devotee who performs bhakti without any ulterior motive. Very rare. That's like you say, once in a blue moon. No, we are just now in the process of this. At least we are in the process, and hopefully sooner or later, we will be in that platform of pure devotional service. And that person is considered to be the most learned. Not the one who has many PhDs degree. No. So now we're going to discuss the Vandanam. The Vandanam. Vandanam is after Archanam. This is a sequence. Srila Prabhupada says, one may perform the 9 processes, or the 8, or the 7, or the 6, or the 5, 4, 3, 2, at least 1. And what is that one?
Hare Krishna Maha.
Yeah, the Hare Krishna mantra. You may do the other 8, but if you don't chant, it is not complete. Krishna doesn't accept 100% the offering. Yeah. The main ingredient to whatever we do is the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. We may do deity worship at home also, but if we don't chant, then the Lord will not accept 100%. The bhoga that we prepare, Krishna, you know what Krishna is really looking for when you offer the bhoga? It's your love and devotion. Yeah, it's not the chilies or the masala. No, the ingredients, no. The main ingredient is the love and devotion, which is also can be done with chanting of the holy name of the Lord. So when we read last few days, I think I did like 6 sessions in the Archana, because in the Srimad Bhagavatam, this 2 verses has the longest purport. Prabhupada gave it. Prabhupada gave it. Especially the Archana. The Archana is the longest one. There are many offenses that one needs to avoid. And we were reading this morning that if you worship deity of the Lord, then you can to nullify. We can chant one chapter from the Bhagavad Gita. But there are also mantrahinam, kriyahinam, bhaktihinam, janardana. That should be also there. You don't have that, when you do the Achaman. You have? Yeah, good. Or you can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna Mahamantra can nullify all the offenses except Vaishnava Parad. If you go to the holy dham, you commit some offenses, which is unavoidable. You chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If you commit offenses while doing artik, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Dhamma aparad, seva aparad, nama aparad. What is the antidote for offenses? Be attentive and chant more Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But Vaishnava Parad, it doesn't matter how much you chant. Till you are blue, you cannot nullify unless you ask directly the forgiveness from the devotee that you committed the offense. And offenses starts to the mind. Criticizing even to the mind. As soon as you criticize to the mind, check yourself, stop it. Because after that, if you continue that, it will come up to your words. So now, Vandanam. Vandanam. Although prayers are a part of deity worship, they may be considered separately like the other items, such as hearing and chanting, and therefore separate statements are given herewith. That's true. When you enter the temple room, you started offering obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, or you offer obeisances to Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Sisi Gornitai, and Sisi Radha Madan Mohan. You're offering prayers immediately. There's a connection. It's not possible to do deity worship without prayers. Yes? Prayers, we can also repeat the prayers from the previous acharyas. Or prayers means like outpouring your heart, revealing your mind to the Lord. Oh, Krishna, please help me. I'm your eternal servant. Please give me the knowledge, the intelligence from which I can get out of this material world as soon as possible. That is a prayer also. Or others, they will pray to get a job. Krishna, I'm suffering. I don't have a job for a long time. Please give me a job. But that is not the proper prayers. Our prayers should be spiritual for our own benefit. I know one person, he told me, Maharaj, I've been chanting Hare Krishna for so many years. I still don't get a job. What's going on? Because it says that chanting the Hare Krishna mantra is like kalpa vriksha tree. Whatever desire we have, kalpa vriksha tree means this is in the spiritual world. Or in Vrindavan. All the trees in Vrindavan. So like when you embrace a tree in Vrindavan, and you can pray also. You can reveal your mind to the tree. But in Vrindavan, it says, it is the land that fulfill all one's desires. So we must be very careful also what we desire. Yeah? When you go on parikrama, Govardhan Parikrama or Vrindavan Parikrama. Vrindavan is not different than Krishna. Giri Govardhan is not different than Krishna. So when you do Parikrama, on the right hand side is Giriraj. And don't think that Giriraj is not knowing what's going on in your mind. There is also a place in Vrindavan called Kamyavan. Yeah, Kamyavan is very far. And this is also the place where all your desires can be fulfilled. Or when you're in front of your deity, you have to be careful also. It's not because, oh, I have to be careful only in the holy dham or when I go to the temple. I should be careful also. Prabhupada says, how you treat the deities, the deities will also reciprocate to you accordingly. You can talk to your deities. Yes, no problem. And if you're pure enough, then you will hear him also, Krishna playing his flute. You will hear the sound of flute of Madan Mohan when you come to the mandir. You think Krishna is just playing the flute without any sound? There is a sound. So, it is not that Vandanam also is included in the deity worship, but it's also considered to be separate item. It's like hearing and chanting. The Lord has unlimited transcendental qualities and opulences. This is one of the features of Lord Krishna, that he is the only one who's having 6 opulences: wealth, beauty, renunciation, fame, strength, and knowledge. To the unlimited degree. One can be a Tata and a Birla, maybe, the richest person in India, but no one can claim that I am the richest in the world, because it fluctuates. Sometimes you're rich today, someone will be richer than you tomorrow. And someone will be richer than him the other day. It's like that. But Krishna, unlimitedly. So when we are, it says here, the Lord has unlimited transcendental qualities and opulences, and one who feels influenced by the Lord's qualities in various activities offers prayers to the Lord. Offers prayers to the Lord for that transcendental qualities that Krishna is manifesting. Okay, let me see to my notes here. I have some notes here. It says here that one should offer prayers and worship, vandana, with utmost care. With utmost care. And it can be done through 3 ways, 3 types: kaya, vakya, and mana. Through our body, words, and mind. When we offer obeisances to the Lord, fall flat, that means dandavat, like a stick. Like sannyasis, they carry sticks with actually 4 sticks together. This is through words, mind, and body, and the 4th one is the very self. Atmanivedanam. So it falls flat like a stick. Dandavat pranams. We should, when we say dandavat pranams, that means we like offering our whole body. Now the Matajis, they're not supposed to do dandavat obeisances for some reason, because of their body. And when we do offer obeisances, like offering everything to Krishna. Also, when we do offer obeisances to our spiritual master, to Srila Prabhupada, we do Dandavat. Dandavat Pranam. But don't offer your obeisances to Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, Shishira, Dhamma. You're standing, or you're offering obeisances to a sannyasi. Dandavat Maharaj. In Vrindavan, I've seen this. They're lazy. I've seen sometimes, a group of devotees, because if you don't offer obeisances to sannyasi, you have to fast the whole day. That's what it says, Shastra says. It is not that you offer obeisances to the cloth and to the Paramatma and to each other. You can offer obeisances. As soon as you see each other, it is the culture of respect. Our movement is a culture of respect. Like each brahmachari can offer to each one, to each other, or to our spiritual master. We were talking about that the other day. Once you see a sannyasi, you can offer, even that sannyasi is way too far, you can offer obeisances. And then when you are so close with him, you offer another obeisances. It is not that you have to wait till he comes here and then you offer your obeisances. In Jagannath Puri, they offer obeisances to the chakra, to the flag. Yes? And some mystical also, it says that the chakra, wherever you are, in every direction, as if the chakra is facing you. Haridas Thakur, Sanatana Goswami, yep. They cannot enter because they consider themselves fallen. Yeah? Especially Haridas Thakur, who is Nama Acharya. But he will offer obeisances to the chakra, to the flag. So also if you see temples like that, you cannot enter. Some temples you can enter, but some temples we cannot enter. So we can offer obeisances even from outside. Through our words, we offer up prayers and glorify Lord Krishna or the spiritual master. That's called Vachika Vandana. Vachika, Vakya. Through our words. And through our mind, we always meditate on the beautiful and transcendental, blissful lotus feet of Lord Krishna and our spiritual master, being the representative of the Supreme Lord. We do that also. We sing that every day. Yeah? Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sarva Bando Mui. We should offer obeisances to Krishna and also offer our obeisances and prayers to the spiritual master. This is what we do early in the morning. Guru Vastakam. Yeah? Manasika Vandana. That is offering prayers through our mind. It says here, if one has money or some material opulence, then he should render service through that money. That is kayika, service through the body. So whatever we have, whatever opulence, wealth, whatever ability, whatever intelligence we have, we offer to Lord Krishna. That is what he called surrender. If one has some followers, or if he is a family man with a wife, son, daughter, friends, and servants, then with those followers or subordinates, he should give everything and render loving service to the lotus feet of the spiritual master or Lord Krishna. That is the proper way of utilizing everything that we have. That is also kayika. Means with our body. One should serve with all one's capacity, which is why it says Bandon mui sabadana mate. With utmost care, one should do Vandana. Okay, we go back to the purport. In this way, he becomes successful. Everyone wants to be successful, right? Like in America, they say everyone would like to become numero uno. Who wants to be number two? No one wants to be number two. Everyone would like to be number one, isn't it? If you're in the Olympics and you race and you are number two, that's considered to be you're the loser. There you go. Confirmed. Everyone wants to be the gold medal. Yeah. Silver medal, it's a big disappointment. Yeah. So similarly, we want to be the best we can for Krishna. We want to become successful. Becoming successful means not materially. No one can become successful materially. It's always going to be hankering for more and more and more and more. It's like Vamana when he asked for 3 steps of land from Bali Maharaj. Only 3 steps. And Bali Maharaj says, what is 3 steps? And he's a dwarf. What can you have in 3 steps? I can give you my whole kingdom. Vamana says, well, a person who's greedy, you can give him the whole entire universe, and still he wants more. Yeah, so there's no satisfaction materially. We can only be satisfied even a drop of Lord Krishna's mercy. It will be enough to drown us in love of God. Just a little drop. And that's why we continue doing this every day. We may not have love, but maybe some of you already have real, genuine, 100% love for Krishna. But for us who are beginners, why is it that we continue chanting Hare Krishna every day? Why is it that we always get up early in the morning every day? Why is it that every day we read Bhagavad Gita? Because we have tasted a little bit of this drop, like a small sample. We don't get anything in return materially, but internally we're getting so much that keeps us always wanting to have the association of devotees. There is no association outside that can give us real happiness. Why are we here today? Because we have tasted a little bit of that love. Now we just have to be consistent. Now we just have to do it every day. This is what I call sadhana bhakti. The process of attaining prema bhakti is sadhana bhakti, Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. And then later on will be spontaneous. In the beginning, we have to push ourselves. But once you start doing it, if you miss Mangal Artik at home, you will feel bad. Not just at the temple. For some of us who are monks, who lives in the temple, sannyasis, brahmacharis, if we miss Mangalarti, oh Krishna, your whole day is like not the same. Like our Guru Maharaj, he never missed Mangalarti. He will be there doing arti wherever he goes. But one time, I thought Guru Maharaj is a little tired. So it is my duty also to kind of like be sure that he's up. In the beginning, he used to wake me up. Janardana, Janardana. It should be the other way around. I should be happy for him, right? And he will ask me, why are you always sleeping? Guru Maharaj, that's, it's too difficult. In our travels with my spiritual master, there's plenty of prasad. All the time. Unlimited practically. But the only thing that is very little is the sleep. So whenever I have a chance, I'll just sleeping. So one day in Vrindavan, I thought to myself, Guru Maharaj is very tired. Maybe I should not knock on his door to be sure that he's having his rest, enough rest. So he woke up late, and then why he did not knock? Why he did not wake me up? And I says, Guru Maharaj, I thought you still need more rest. No, I never miss Mangalartik. Why did you make me miss my Mangalartik? Yeah, he chastised me in that way. So this is the nature of a devotee who's always doing the same thing, and if he missed it, then he will not be the same. He will not be the same. It's only recently that he was missing Mangalartik because of his health. I never seen him missing Mangalartik, only the last few weeks, few months. And whenever he can, he will do Mangalartik. If he miss Mangalartik, he will do the greeting of the deities. And if he miss greeting of the deities, he will be there for Guru Puja, at least. So, in this way, he becomes successful. We want to become successful. Becoming successful means we have to work hard for that. We have to force ourselves. We have to push ourselves. Just like a student who wants to complete his studies. They're saying you have to burn your eyebrows. What does that mean? Burn your eyebrows. You have to study hard. Yeah, you have to not be in a party all the time. Because in university, that is a tendency, especially if you stay in hostels. There's always gatherings with the friends and so on, but you have to study hard. So in Bhakti, first rule is that you have to disassociate with the materialist. Disassociate yourselves. Asat Sangha Jaga. And that is very difficult, isn't it? How to survive. But don't worry. Association with devotees is far better, far greater. The most miserable thing in this world is to not have the association of devotees. This was asked by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Ramananda Roy. What is the most miserable thing in this world? And Ramananda Roy says, apart from not having association with the devotees, they're no more miserable than this. And falling down in spiritual life means not having the association of devotees. That is falling down. That means fallen condition. Okay, so we want to be successful. Anyone here who doesn't want to be successful, raise your hand. Oh, not me. Everyone wants to become successful. Materially, you want to become successful. But foremost, we want to become successful spiritually. And we can attain that when we pray. to the Lord. When we pray to the Lord, we pray many ways through gratitude. Krishna, thank you very much. I couldn't have asked for more, but you are providing me so much. Let me reciprocate with you by giving whatever I have also. Mind, body, and words, and my very self. That's gratitude. That's a prayer. There's a prayer for also asking for help. Krishna, please help me. I am suffering so much. Please get me out from this world as soon as possible. This is also prayer. Huh? But the best prayer is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. And it can be done 24 hours, the whole day, every moment of our breathing. As long as we are here in this material world, as Prabhupada says, whenever you have time, chant Hare Krishna. Do you have time? Most of the Grihastas, the complaint is, Maharaj, no time. I don't have time. I don't even have time for my family. I know one devotee in Abu Dhabi, he's having only one daughter. And he does not have time, his own daughter. And the daughter is complaining, Papa, why you don't have time for me? Why you don't have time? She's asking, Papa, come on. Why you have to work so hard, but you don't have time for me, even on the weekends? So I told him, yes, you have to think about how you can adjust yourself. Give time to your family. If you have time for Krishna, you will have time for everything. Yes. If you don't have time for Krishna, you don't have time for anything. That's true, Maharaj. You give Krishna your priority, and everything will be so easy. Everything will be properly arranged that you will be able to have, well, for a devotee, 24 hours is not enough. Yes? For a devotee. It's like we wake up Mangalarti, by the time you see it's already noon. And then 6 o'clock, and then it's time to sleep again. No. Our Guru Raj, rest cannot be found in his dictionary. Just like Prabhupada says, impossible can only be found in the Fool's Dictionary. Right? Yeah? Krishna consciousness is difficult, but it is possible. Have some water? Yes, some water. Sorry about that. It's okay. Material life is impossible to be happy. Spiritual life is difficult. You have to pay the price. You want something very dearly to attain, you should be ready to pay the price. Krishna Bhakti is attainable, but we have to work hard for that. When this verse from the Bhagavad Gita, Yeyatamam prapatte amstataya pajamyam. As they surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. So don't expect 100% protection from Krishna. if we are not 100% surrendered. According to our surrender, then Krishna also reciprocate. But if we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra sincerely, whatever we are lacking, if there is some deficiency at the time of death, Krishna will make up the difference. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will make up the difference. Our spiritual master will make up the difference. In this connection, the following are some of the offenses to be avoided. To offer obeisances on one hand. So when you offer obeisances to the Lord, maybe sometimes you have your japamala with you, and then I've seen some devotees, they will offer obeisances. Yeah? Huh? It is an offense. When we surrender to the Supreme Lord, do we surrender with one hand? Oh Krishna, I surrender unto you. Huh? Krishna, Draupadi. Oh Kesava. She was being disrobed. Huh? By Shakuni? Huh? Dusashan? Dusashan? She's being disrobed. He says, let go. Okay, Shaba. I am yours. Please protect me. And you know what happened? Krishna incarnated as unlimited sari. One of the avatars of Lord Krishna. Sari. Sari avatar. She doesn't have any choice. Are we like that? Maybe someday. Maybe someday. So don't offer obeisances with one hand. What you can do, if you have your japamala, you put the japamala in your back, offer obeisances. Okay. One, that's one. Number two, to offer obeisances with one's body covered. What's that mean? To offer obeisances with one's body covered. What about if you have a chadar?
I think Maharaj, the chest cover.
Chest covered?
Yeah, we cannot show the DD our chest.
Cannot, okay. Can't offer the babies our chest. To show one's back to the deity. No selfie.
Yeah.
This is in India. If you go to India, there's always a sign in ISKCON temples, no selfie, no photo, no video. Because the tendency of the modern technology is that they become more absorbed to themselves, even when they come to the mandir temple. They will always want to have the deities as the backdrop of themselves. And then we say, hey, see, listen, I was in Krishna Balaram Mandir. See, they're in the back. But it's not good. Not good. Our back. Even to our spiritual master, we should not be doing that. For those who are more advanced than we do. Or if you're taking pasad, same thing, isn't it? You should be facing with each other. It's like in Vrindavan or in Holidam or in India, they back to back. Back to back when we take prasad or we honor prasad. Last one. Oh no, second to the last. To offer obeisances on the left side of the deity. To offer obeisances on the left side of the deity. That means the deity is here. So the left side is this. This is how we do it because it is not practical. So we offer obeisances to Prabhupada. It is not practical. Then we go at the end. There's 3 altars, and we start from there. Then it'll be like chaos. You know, you don't know where you're gonna be offering obeisances. To offer obeisances very near the deity. We should not be familiar with the deity. It's like we should not be familiar with our spiritual masters. Don't go too close.
You don't offer the obeisance inside the altar.
Yeah, and yeah, inside the altar we don't offer obeisances. We can offer like folded, but even before we enter